Welcome viewers, this is your caster Desifresh, and this is another game of Diamond 1 Solo Queue. Today, instead of a special, I actually got this off of TheOddOne. Yeah, OddOne. So let's get underway. We have Cloud Nugan as Jungle Olaf, we have TF Blade as Akali, Duo Sec as Heimerdinger, TheOddOne as Karma, and Wiggly as Corky. Meanwhile, on the purple side, we have Rohammers as Rise. We have Jimmy Talon as Amumu, Chuck Enormous as Morgana, and Zerbeck as Lucian, with Annibot as Annie. As you know, gotta send Annibot as Annie, because he actually did state that Annie is probably the only champion he can play at a diamond level. He can support. He said he can support fairly well, but if you stick him on any other mid champion, he said that he will do pretty terribly. So it's unfortunate for him actually. Alright, so let's get this game underway. What's actually really fun for me is that we have Akali and Heimerdinger in this game. Those are like just two champions that kind of fell off of the face. You really don't see them anymore. Like you don't see them at all. You saw a bit of Heimerdinger after he got his rework, but after the nerfs, he just stopped being played. So this is gonna be a pretty fun. We'll have to see if this is gonna be a top Heimerdinger or a top Akali. Both of those champions have the ability to be played top and mid. Against the Annie, however, we'd usually suspect the Heimerdinger to go mid. See, look, there we go. Akali going to the top lane as we speak. The thing is with Akali, it's gonna be so difficult for her to lane against that Annie. They'd rather send someone that would have a better chance, like the Heimerdinger. He doesn't have to put himself in a risky position to farm. He can use his turrets to farm, like just essentially put the minions down to lower health for him, and then he'll just take the auto attack to get the last hit. And like if he does choose to, if Annibot does get closer to engage on him, he has the grenade to stun her up. So this is actually a really smart lanes for them. However, though, even though she's not gonna have the Annie, she's gonna have to deal with the Rise, and Rise is just as annoying as Annie in the lane with the low cooldowns and high damage that he provides. Kali's going to have to watch her step. Post 6, she will be able to burst down the Rise. Akali, she's like Cassidy though, where you can expect to get extremely behind in the early game, but after you hit level 6, there it is, OddOne taking so much damage, getting hit by a Dark Binding. What was he thinking? Wiggly picks up the kill onto Morgana. He's forced to flash, doesn't have his heal up though. So much stuff already using the bot lane. Morgana using the flash ignite, Lucian using the flash heal, Wiggly using the flash heal, and now he goes. Wiggly going on onto Zerbeck. He's taking so much damage, the auto attacks will kill him. Zerbeck picks up 2 kills. No, he picks up 1 kill. Morgana picked up the kill onto the OddOne. So that's so much. And now Cloud Nugan, he wants to gank the Rohammers. There's the ghost. Rohammers does flash, but he is slowed up. Rohammers, can he escape? His rune prison isn't up. 3 seconds, and he falls down to the Olaf. So that was a really good gank. He's helping the Akali get ahead. And like that's what I was saying, you can melee assassins like Diana, like Cassidy, like Akali, they're expected to fall behind in the laning phase. However, once they hit level 6, that's when they'll get their true power. That's when they'll just be bursting down people over and over again. And that's how they get ahead. TF Blade, he's trying his best to farm right now. Rohammers, he teleported back to the top lane. So he's not going to lose too much experience. However, he is behind right now. TF Blade, he is up by 1 CS. That CS is going to be gone pretty soon. Rowhammer's trying to farm so much. There it is. TF Blade taking so much damage. And now Jimmy Talon is there. Can he get the gank off? No. The bandage toss is not there. It looks like Cloud Nugan, he's going to go do some counter jungling after spotting a Mumu in that bottom lane. He can safely take the Wraith camp. Cloud Nugan wants to gank that middle lane. Can he get it? He's just waiting right now. Antibot's playing fairly safely. She is pushed against her tower. So I don't see Cloud Nugan going for anything right now. Let's go to that bottom lane. TheOddOne. He is spotted out by the ward. He's trying to put a bit of damage. That was a really nice fake. He moved towards the Lucian, but then he shot off his Q towards the Morgana. That's a really good juke. They expected him to go for the Lucian, so Morgana was a bit out of position, and she took a bit of poke for that. Usually just farming out those golems. We could be seeing him try to gank the bottom lane. Wiggly gets binded underneath the tower, takes 2 tower hits. That's really devastating for him. He was ahead in that lane, and now they're fairly even. Those pots are gonna put him back to full health fairly quickly. Zerback doesn't have the pots in his inventory, however, so he's gonna have to play a lot safer. Inner Fire doing a bit of damage. Inner Flame. Oh, looks like Jimmy Talon gonna come in for a gank. TheOddOne in a bad spot. He's gonna fall. Woo will get the kill, and it goes to Chucky Normus. Looks like TF Blade, he's so low. He's gonna have to go back. Rise, not level 6 just yet. He is ahead of Akali, so he will hit level 6 before the Akali. We might see. Oh god, Wiggly picks up a kill onto the Morgana, and now Zerback goes really aggressive. Cloud Nugan is there. He picks up the kill. He really didn't. It's so unfortunate too. Wiggly was going to get the last hit from the tower. However, Cloud Nugan's axe is a bit faster than the tower. So that was really unfortunate for him. He really needed the extra kill that could have helped him in that lane. Regardless, he's gonna pick up the Sheen. Gonna go for the Triforce first. And it looks like blue team actually, with red team, with both members of red team dying, they know they can go for this dragon. So TheOddOne helping up Cloud Nugan, just they're trying to juggle the aggro. Cloud Nugan's is pretty low though. Looks like there's really no vision for the red team, so it's pretty safe. Is he gonna go fight that? Oh, looks like Rowhammers. He falls to the ignite. TF Blade hits level 6. Let's go back there and watch that fight actually. All right then, there we go. Both of them are level 6 now. Akali just level 6, and there it is. There's the Q onto him. He's waiting. He's gonna wait for his Q to come back up, and here comes the jump in. There we go. There's the burst damage by Akali. The ignite, is it on him? There's the damage from Rowhammers though. He's trying to kill him. The ignite's on Rowhammers. It's going to fall, and there's the kill. Okay. So like that's one thing that's really nice about the Akali. He throws the Q onto Rise, and then he just waits. He waits for his cooldown to come back up, and then he jumps in, because that just allows him even more burst on top of the initial Q. And that's just something that some people in the lower earlobes, they don't do. They throw the Q and then they jump on immediately, and because of that, they lose that extra bit of burst damage that could have resulted in a kill. Looks like they're just trying to farm it up. Lucian picks up the BF sword as his first item, along with a long sword. So he's probably going for the Infinity Edge as his first item. the longsword, probably there for the Vamp Scepter that's going to be built into maybe a Blade of the Ruined King. Another option that he has available to him is the Essence Reaver, though it's highly unlikely. Anybot though, she hasn't gone back to buy yet. She's up about 15 CS. She has 2,300 gold in her pocket right now. She can go back and get a Chalice and a Fiendish Codex. That really will help her against the Heimerdinger's damage. It looks as though Heimerdinger's just pushing the Anibot against her tower so far. Looks like Cloud and Yugen ganking that top lane. TF Blade and Rowhammers are extremely low. Cloud and Yugen though, he has Ragnarok up. He could dive Rowhammers if he wanted to, though he doesn't know where the rest of the team is. So he's not going to take the unnecessary risk. As it is, TF Blade, he's just healing back up with the Hextech Revolver. And there it is, Cloud Yugen catching out Rowhammers. The Ragnarok is popped. It's going to stop the Rune Prison. And Cloud Yugen takes that kill with the axe. Amumu is there. Will he be able to pick up the kill? Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Zerbeck puts the damage onto Corki. Chuck Enormous picks up the kill. And now, Jimmy Talon gonna get bursted down by Akali. Akali is taking the tower. TF Blade, will he able to get away? He doesn't. He takes. Oh wait, he could have gotten away though. It's interesting actually. This is just like there's so many skirmishes happening one after another. It's so difficult to keep up. We saw in the bottom lane, Morgana killed the Corki, and then they dove straight on to the TheOddOne. He fell as well, along with Zerbeck. Morgana did end up living though after that, and there it is. Morgana. I thought he was going to be ganking the Heimerdinger, but that turret placement though, that's just there. There's no way anyone's going to be able to pass that line without taking a lot of damage. And there goes the ultimate by Heimerdinger, missing the Amumu. He's so close though. He was forced to flash. And he just clearing those turrets. Oh no, he didn't get to clear the turrets. There it is, the damage by TF Blade onto Rowhammers. It's not as significant as it was before. They're trading pretty evenly right now. TF Blade putting the damage onto Rise. That was just, if we can look again, we can just look back let's just look back one more time. Okay, let's just focus on the Akali right now. What's the Akali is number 2. Okay, let's just focus on number 2 right now. Okay. We're waiting for it. Wait for it. Okay, that's the first one. He jumped in. He ultimated in. There's the ultimate in. Oh, I guess we can't see the I guess we can't see the real timers. Yeah, she had 3 charges all set up. The first charge, she used it in, and while she was mid dash, she used the Q. That was the first initial damage. Then she backed off into the shadows, waited until aggro was off of her, and then she jumped straight back in again. Here he comes. That's the third and last one. She jumps in, ignites, Qs, and there's the burst damage from Akali, taking the kill. This is just proper Shadow Dance usage. She uses the first one to get in, puts a bit of burst damage, and then backs right off. She doesn't stay for the extended fight, because she knows in an extended fight, Rise is able to completely burst her down. There's no way she would live had she continued to stay underneath Rise's influence. In that bottom lane now, looks as though they went in onto Zerbeck. Wiggly taking so much damage. Will he be able to kill the kill? The culling is there. It's not going to be able to get it though. The TheOddOne taking so much damage. He takes the Dark Binding now. Cloud and Yugen is there. Is he spotted out? He isn't. And there it is. Ragnarok is up. He will not be able to lock down Cloud Nugan. And he picks up another kill. Cloud Nugan is just all over the place. TF Blade jumping in onto a minion to take that tower. He's waiting for his cooldowns to come back up, and here comes the burst damage by Rowhammers. See, that's what I was saying, though. In an extended fight, he can't win. Cloud Nugan finding out the Amumu. He doesn't have ultimate up. Jimmy Talon, he's gonna fall to Cloud Nugan. Zerbeck now putting the damage onto OddOne. Cloud Nugan is there. They're going to dive this guy. Zerbeck, there's nowhere for him to escape. He's trying to kill the OddOne. One more attack. Will he be able to get it? Cloud Nugan picks up the kill. Morgana, he's there, but she will not be able to get it. There it is. Antibot with the roam going to the bottom lane. Cloud Nugan, he's going to execute to himself on tower. Will he be able to kill? He does. Oh, so much happening in this game. There was just so much. The roam from Antibot essentially forced, like, Cloud Nugan, he was home free. There was no way Morgana would have caught up to him. Especially with the fact, like, there's no way he would have gotten that kill, especially with OddOne's speed boost. But the thing is, the roam from Antibot, it forced him to just die underneath the tower. He gave the kill over to Morgana and the assist to Lucian, so that was good for him. Heimerdinger, however, he didn't get anything from that. He got a bit of damage onto that tower. It's really close to falling, though. But it's not an objective. Antibot, she picked up a kill, while Heimerdinger, she's still 0-0-0. And with Antibot, with so far ahead in CS, this is really bad for the Heimerdinger. He's going to have to be a lot more aggressive if he wants to help his team. Pings, we're going down onto Dragon, but nothing happens. OddOne getting caught out by Chuck Enormous. And this is just not OddOne's day. He's getting caught out over and over again. They're going to have to rely on TF Blade and Cloud Nugan to do for the damage. Because as it is, Wiggly, he's 1-5-2. Not one. Wow. Wiggly, he's only 2-3, while Lucian, he's 4-3. He has his Infinity Edge ready. Wiggly falls. Cloud Nugan, he's taking so much damage. Zerbeck and Chuck Enormous, they're trying to kill him now. There it is. The jump from Lucian over the wall will stop Cloud Nugan's assault and then pick up a kill. That's just the damage that Lucian has compared to Corki right now. Corki just finished his Triforce, while Zerbeck has been sitting on that Infinity Edge. That's the reason why they won that engage, despite the fact that OddOne died and made that a 1v2. But Wiggly just couldn't survive long enough for Cloud Nugan to get there to assist him. If Cloud Nugan had been there, they could have easily 2v2'd. I am completely sure of that. TF Blade in a really sticky situation. He knows he's dead. He's trying to take down Jimmy Talon. He does. He doesn't have his flash up. And Rowhammers is going to pick up the kill onto Akali. Cloud Nugan just going to take that blue buff. Not going to give it over to Heimer. He doesn't really have too much of a mana problem. Antibot taking a lot of damage from the Heimerdinger. The OddOne getting caught again by the Dark Binding. This time, however, they're not going to be able to engage onto him. Antibot just putting some damage down onto this, just pushing that tower. The CS lead has raised up to about 30. In that top lane, CS leads up by 10. There's a teleport on Rowhammers, putting the damage onto OddOne. He's going to fall to Rowhammers. That's a kill onto Rise. Akali, here she comes. She wasn't able to be there for the initial fight, but there she is. She's looking for the blood. That's 5 members of the red team in the bottom lane. What is Heimerdinger doing? He's not there yet. He's finally starting to roam down. This is still a 3v5. They're pushing down this lane. Will Heimerdinger be able to get there in time? Oh no, Ping's going down onto the tower. Looks as though Heimerdinger. Will he? Okay, no, he's roaming to the bottom lane. But now, 5 members. They want this. They want this. They're going for the dragon. Pings are going down onto dragon. TheOddOne is going to be there by the time a fight starts. So it's going to be a full 5v5. If we just, let me just pause it right now. Let me just pause this right now. Everyone on the blue team has their ultimates up, and the only person that doesn't have their ultimate is Lucian, and it should be up fairly soon. So if they can actually force a fight before that culling comes up, it's going to be so key for blue team in winning. So let's get this back. Let's get this back underway. Oh, there's a Mumu getting the bandage toss onto TF Blade. He flashes and gets the ultimate onto Wiggly. He gets taken down by so much. TF Blade though jumps straight onto Zerbeck, picking up the kill. Another kill onto Akali by Morgana. Cloud Nugan though is just cleaning up the fight, and that is a triple kill onto Cloud Nugan and a double kill onto TF Blade. So there's so much stuff that just went. There's just so much stuff that happened right there. Let's just go back. Let's just go back. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay. Basically, what the first thing that happened in the series, TF Blade, he was in the front line. As a Kali, you never want to be on the front line. You are an assassin. You go in when the majority of the CC has been used. That's the first mistake. Look at this. He's in the front line, and that lets Jimmy Talon set up a beautiful bandage toss. He hits TF Blade. After that, he flashes. Watch the flash. There it is. He flashes, and then he locks up TF Blade, Wiggly, and Cloud Nugan. They're all at about half health right now, almost immediately at the beginning of the fight. Wiggly though, there it is. There's the W by Lucian, taking Wiggly so low. Cloud Nugan, he's gonna pop his Ragnarok. He doesn't pack his Ragnarok just yet. Wiggly is now out of the fight. Now, if we go back, now when we go back to this, TF Blade, he's still invisible. He hasn't taken any more damage since the Amumu ultimate, so he's pretty safe right now. After that's over, look. He jumps in straight onto the Zerbeck without any hesitation. And he bursts him down so fast. So fast. After that, he's so close to dying. Knowing he's going to die to the Ignite regardless, he jumps in straight up to get a second kill. Wiggly, he's back in the fight. The aggro off him is gone. And look at this. Look at that group up together. This just allows Cloud Nugan to hit Q after Q after Q. And he's just cleaning fights up left and right. And meanwhile, in that entire fight, Duosek wasn't touched whatsoever. He was allowed to auto attack. He was allowed to use his rockets. He was allowed to use his grenades. Those turrets were hitting people over and over again. The main targets in that entire fight were the Akali, the Corki, and the Olaf. And only the Akali died after that. That was such a good engage by Amumu. Unfortunately, his team wasn't able to follow up on that. Whew. So after that team fight, the gold lead is about 2,000 in favor of blue team. They are up a tower and up a kill. I believe they're also up a dragon as well. They're also up 2 dragons as well. Akali finishing up the Hextech Gunblade. The 2 cloth armors that is going to be built into a Seeker's Arm Guard, which will in turn be turned into a Zanya's Hourglass. Meanwhile, Rise, with the source, with the catalyst, that'll be turned into a Rod of Ages, and Tear the Goddess will be turned into an Archangel. So that's actually a pretty late Tear the Goddess. So there goes Wiggly getting caught out, and he's bursted down so fast. This is okay. With this, they have a choice. They can either just completely push down the bottom lane while Wiggly is dead. They can see Heimerdinger in the top lane. They don't have vision of Olaf though. They have to. There it is. Lucian has to be carried of Akali though. He's jumping in. Will he be able to kill? Zerbeck taking so much damage, and TF Blade picks up the kill. Now Chuck Enormous gets the kill. No, he doesn't. He is saved. He flashes over the wall. See, the thing is, even with the like, I was mistaken right there. Even with Corki dying, I didn't see the Akali. And apparently neither did they. They have to watch out for this Akali. Akali is 744 right now. She's just going to be bursting down these key targets. Morgana, Ryze, Lucian, Annie. All four of those. They're all in so much danger of dying in the beginning of these team fights. Ryze, he just finished his Rod of Ages at 20 minutes. That is a really late Rod of Ages, and it won't be fully stacked until the 5-minute mark, 25-minute mark. 10 stacks, no, 10-minute mark. 30 minutes, it'll be a fully stacked Rod of Ages. We usually see Ryzes rush their Rod of Ages. It looks like Zerbeck taking so much damage from Akali. TF Blade in a pretty situation. There's the slow by Akali. He's trying to jump on, but there's a pink ward. The pink ward actually spotted out TF Blade while he's in the shroud. Unfortunately, Zerbeck went in really aggressive for no reason. He saw the Akali. He saw Akali was there. There was no reason for him to be that close, and he died because of it. Cloud Nugan using his Ghost and his ultimate. They're going to pick up a kill onto Rowhammers. Cloud Nugan is just unstoppable right now. Like, without any tankiness whatsoever, even the Ryze can't stop him. He has a Spear of the Elder Lizard, and he has a Trinity Force. He had no MR up until now. Oh no, he had a Negatron Cloak. He had a Negatron Cloak. So, like, he has a bit of tankiness, but like, you could just see that he is just steamrolling this game. Corki gets the BF sword. He'll be turning that into an Infinity Edge. Teleport by Ryze. That's gonna stop Cloud Nugan from taking down that tower. Akali just moving up. Look at that vision control game. Looks like blue team, they have a bit of control in the jungle. Looks as though there's a fight. Anybot jumps in onto Wiggly. He's taking so much damage, but now Akali is doing so much. The Zanya saves him. He's not able to burst down the Lucian. Now Jimmy Talon taking so much damage. There's the double kill onto Heimerdinger. So we just saw Akali take down the Annie and the... Oh, wow. No, we just saw the Akali burst down the Morgana and the Annie. Heimerdinger did pick up those kills, however. He wasn't able to burst down the Lucian fast enough. But even if she's able to take down two people along with Heimerdinger, like with Heimerdinger, a 2-for-1 trade is very good for them, especially like key targets with like Annie and Morgana. They're gonna provide the main. Annie's gonna provide the main source of AP damage. Ryze, he hasn't ramped up yet. He only has the Rod of Ages, so they can't really rely him to do a whole lot of damage just yet. Maybe after he gets a Banshees, he'll be doing a lot more damage. Actually, he's gonna go for the Glacial Shroud instead. Not gonna go for the Banshees. Dragon is spawning up right now. Red team is gonna go for it. TF Blade just getting zoned out a bit by the Akali, not by the Lucian. And yeah, this dragon is gonna go uncontested over to purple team. So this is two dragon. This is one dragon to the two that blue team already had. That helped him in terms of gold, but will it really help them like surviving now? Akali is just so fed, so is Olaf, and Corki is just being untouched in these fights. Like can they actually win this? As it is, with the Akali and the Olaf so fed, I don't think they do. Duosex taking so much damage, he's not able to live through the culling. Jimmy Talon going straight onto Wiggly. The chain CC is going to take him down, and Zerbeck gets the double kill. That's one of those fights. However, even after that, Cloud Nugan takes out that top tower, and TF Blade, he wants some blood. He wants to go on to Rowhammers. The initial burst by Rise takes him down to half health. Ping's going down. Cloud Nugan fighting out Jimmy Talon. Gonna go on to Zerbeck. He's able to dash away. Cloud Nugan taking a bit of damage. He's just gonna heal up a bit. There's a really nice bandage toss all the way onto Cloud Nugan, and he falls. Meanwhile, in that bottom lane, Akali picks up a kill onto Rise. So that entire fight was just completely the fact that I believe it was it was the Heimerdinger and the Corki. They got caught before a fight even happened. There goes Wiggly flashing the Dark Binding. Is he able to get the kill? One more auto attack will get the kill. And the double kill onto Corki. That is going to help them. He really needed that. They're going to just push this tower down. Jimmy Talon, Rowhammers, and Antibot are all up. But TF Blade, he wants some blood. Antibot, he's just running. Antibot doesn't feel confident enough to fight the TF Blade. There's Heimerdinger. He's going in. He's not fast enough. Antibot's going to get away. There's Jimmy Talon. Missing. There's the stun. That burst by Annie. Akali gets taken down to half health, and Akali just melts. Annie just melts Akali. They really have to watch out for that now. That's like just after they saw the burst, they're really gonna have to watch out. OddOne gonna get locked up by Chucky Normus, but now Chucky Normus takes a lot of damage. He's at half health right now. This is still a 4v5. Tibbers finally dies, and now Chucky Normus, will he be able to live? Cloud Nugan gets caught out. That's another kill for the red team. Wiggly finally gets a kill onto the Amumu. Chucky Normus, he is not falling. TheOddOne not able to get the kill onto Morgana, and Lucian picks up kill after kill. This is a 1v3 right now. Can he do it? There's Duocheck doing as much as he can. Oh, there's a fail flash by TF Blade. He's not able to get it. They're all so close. The rockets by Heimerdinger were so close to hitting Chucky Normus, just on the very edge. That was so much. That was just so hyped. Really, I really do believe that blue team could have won that fight had TF Blade not died to the Annie in that bottom lane. I'm actually surprised that she didn't Zanya's. I don't think she could have Zanya's in time. There he goes. Chucky Normus is going to take so much damage. There's the Zanya's by the Akali. It's still going to hit the ultimate. Jimmy Talon is in the middle of the team. And now Zerbeck doing so much damage. Cloud Nugan gets bursted down by Antibot. Now Jimmy Talon getting a long range bandage toss, locking him down. Antibot doing what he can. TF Blade in a really sticky situation. He's going to get caught out by that pink ward. He's going to get vision. Rowhammer's going to pick up the kill. Triple kill onto Antibot. This is going to turn into a Baron. Will they turn into a Baron? They will turn it into a Baron. Okay, Antibot looking for a little bit more blood. There it is. Ping's going down. I don't think they will. They could. I guess they won't. Well, since the Mumu is not there, they don't have a true they don't have a someone to tank the okay, so they are going to Baron. Please. Okay, they're not going to Baron. so much. Okay, they will not go to Baron. Amumu isn't there. They don't feel confident in their ability to take it quickly enough. That's a good play. They could have taken Baron, but they chose not to. Regardless, it's still a very good play. Really, like, TF Blade, he was so relevant in the mid game, but the thing is now he's just being caught over and over again with these dark bindings, with the anti-bot just completely bursting him down. He's not able to get his full burst out. We saw in that one team fight, once the Morgana ultimate got onto him, there's the burst by TF Blade, just destroying Antibot. And there he goes. Jumps onto Jimmy Talon though. Rises there, healing up, trying to keep the Amumu alive. TF Blade though, will he be able to pick up the kill? He picks up the kill onto Amumu. And now Cloud Nugan doing so much damage. He eats the culling. Oh my god, Heimerdinger using the full rocket ultimate onto Lucian. He is taken so low. The grenades by Heimerdinger are going to pick up the kill. The odd one caught up in the dark binding. TF Blade picks up the kill onto Morgana. I don't think he has enough damage to burst down the Rise. The full burst only didn't even get him down to half health. Oh, Antibot getting caught out by the rocket barrage, and there it is. TF Blade goes straight onto the Rise, but Zerbeck gonna take the kill. The Rune Prison by Rise is gonna lock her down underneath that tower. Now Wiggly getting caught out as well. This entire game is just a complete back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's a huge wave in that top lane though. They're going to have to stop it. And there it is. Cloud Nugan straight onto Zerbeck. Can they stop him? The Ragnarok is there. The CC is not enough. Cloud Nugan goes in. Jimmy Talon taking so much damage from Cloud Nugan. Who got the kill? There goes the odd one. Now, can they pick up Chucky Norris? Cloud Nugan though, she's healing up so much. The binding is not enough. And Heimerdinger will pick up the kill. That's 4 people dead. Rise just spawned. They can go for this Baron and they can take it. Antibot and Rise, I don't think they're enough. There's a huge minion wave in that top lane. That no one went to clear that top lane. Look at that tower. It's so close to dying. That they just left. They just left to try and stop the Baron attempt. In the end, they died. Like, there was 3 members up, and there were only 2 members. There was only 2 members that were available to fight. The Amumu, the 3 members that were available to fight. The Amumu, Lucian, and the Morgana. But the thing is, Cloud Nugan was at full health, and they already saw how deadly he was to even just 2 members. Like, as it is, he's 2 members on his own. He can ignore the CC, and he's doing the damage to pose a threat. So there was really no reason for them to try and fight that 3v3, because in no situation are they able to 3v3 with Olaf there. The Baron is so the Baron is taken down. Looks as though everyone has it. They're just gonna try and siege this down. There is no middle inhibitor. Heimerdinger is pushing down the bottom lane, so they're just putting some poke down the middle lane of stopping the minions from purple team from meeting the super minions. They just wanted to travel farther and farther. Looks like Cloud Nugan and TF Blade, they are there in the middle lane to just clear the wave. So this is good. Alright, so that's 3 members. Wiggly gets caught out by a dark binding. The odd one locks down Rojo Hammers. And there's the crit auto attack by Wiggly to take down Rise. And now TF Blade jumps straight onto Antibot. He gets bursted down by Tibbers though. Cloud Nugan though. What? Please, no! No! Okay, oh my god, no! That is so disappointing. This game ended without a result. Oh my god, please. That is so disappointing. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. It seems as though I can never finish a full game. Me, that was really disappointing, and it was really intense too. It just got so intensive at that one moment. Unfortunately, like I said, I won't be able to like get the rest of the match. I suppose like I will post the results for this match into the
Blue team's
description
inhibitor is
below.
respawning soon.
So if you like what I do, please like my Facebook, follow my stream, and thank you for joining me for Solo Q Cast. Thank you.